Hi, I'm Brady with Badger Welder. How do you change from Flux-Core welding to MIG welding with your Badger Welder? Before you begin, make sure you have read and understand the operations manual. Also make sure to check the website for updates to the manual. To get started, you're going to need a pliers, socket screwdriver 7/16, Phillips screwdriver, your solid steel MIG wire, and your 023 wire, your drive wheel, and your welding gas. To change from Flux-Core welding wire to solid wire, you're going to start by removing the grounding wire and clamp. Straighten out your welding torch. You're going to use your pliers, cut the Flux-Core welding wire, holding the wire so it doesn't unspool. We can then remove the spool tensioner. Removing your spool wire. On the welding torch, you're going to remove your shield. You're going to flip up on your feeder. You're going to use your pliers, pull the wire through. Next, we're going to grab our Phillips screwdriver, remove these two Phillips screws. Next, we're going to grab our 7/16 socket screwdriver. We're going to remove this nut that's on the ground wire, and we're going to move and loosen the nut on the electrode wire. Next, we're going to remove the ground wire from the positive. We're going to remove the electrode from the negative and put the electrode on the positive side. Then taking the ground, we're going to put that on the negative side. And then we're going to reinstall the 7/16 nuts. Next, we're going to grab our Phillips screwdriver and we're going to put the spool plate back in place. Tighten down the two Phillips screws. Next, you're going to remove the drive wheel. Flip that up. Remove the plastic cover. Remove the wheel. Take your 0.6. Put that so the 0.6 is up. Take your plastic cap. Put that back on. Next, you're going to grab your solid steel MIG wire. Feed that through a small hole in the back. You're going to then get it in line in the groove on the drive wheel, pushing it through your torch. And you're going to lock this down. You're going to put your washers back on your spool plate, aligning the hexes. Put your washer down. Tighten your spool tensioner down a little bit. keeping it so it's loose still. Grabbing your torch, remove the tip. You're going to turn it on, the welder, pull the trigger. You're going to feed the wire until it comes out. Be careful because at this time the welder can be live, making sure that your wire when it comes out doesn't touch anything. Release the trigger. Turn the welder off. Reinstall your tip, making sure your tip is the same size or correct for the wire. Reinstall your shield. And cut the remainder of the wire off. Next, you're going to connect the shielding gas. You're going to use your 4mm hose that's already connected to your gas bottle. Removing that. Over here you have a red cover that's protecting your shielding gas from getting dust in. Push down the brass, pull up on the red, that removes it. Then you're going to push your hose in until you feel it's lock in. Now it's locked in. Finally, you're going to turn your welding gas on. Turn your welder on with your torch. Notice how your MIG welding is now lit up in the green and you're ready to weld. When you're done welding, let your Badger welder cool off and tighten the spool holder before packing it all up. And that's how to change from Flux-Core welding to MIG welding with your Badger welder. For more information and supplies, visit our website www.badgerwelder.com.